Hello and welcome to dive 807 in Galicia, Spain. This site's name in English meant Grandpa's Pinnacle. Diving off a rib here, and we can see a nice area of purple Gorgonian corals and some boring sponges there in the background, as well as some kind of tentacled anemone down there in the sand, and a school of sea pens here in the sandy bottom. You can see the fairly good visibility we had on this dive as well. Now, coming to the first what turned out to be many nudibranchs we saw on this dive. I think this is a tricolored Felimare, and this is a Felimida Krohni. And getting these with the macro lens. We've got some kind of Goby there on the rocky bottom. And I think this was the highlight of the dive, an orange Godiva. Spent quite a bit of time trying to get this with the macro lens, as it's obviously quite an interesting looking nudibranch and not one I had seen before. Especially nice are those orange tips to its feelers on top. And then finally, Luisella, Babai. We saw quite a few of these on the dive. This is the first one of these. And then we have a Ferraduster worm. This one wasn't particularly scared of me, so I could get quite close with the macro lens without retreating down its tube. Here in the background we have a rather large Conger eel. You can see I'm somewhat struggling to get it in shot because we have these Gorgonians waving around in front, but there we go, there's a shot of its head and going back down its body as it was hidden under the rock. Velvet swimming crab there in the crevice, and a teeny tiny nudibranch, which I cannot identify from this footage. We've got an area of more Gorgonians here. And then an area of two fish. On the left, a Tompot Blenny, we see those in the UK quite often, and on the right, a red-mouthed Goby. Just panning over to it now. Some more of the soft corals here, and down at the bottom is a Ballan Wrasse, which sort of notices me and then starts to swim off. I know of these nudibranch now. We saw quite a few of these white and orange ones on the dive around the different rocks. And then some more of the fans. This dive site was essentially two large rocks. One we did circumnavigate first, and then we went the other way round the second one. Here again is a nudibranch wrapped around the stalk of some kelp, which made quite a nice shot. And then finally, right at the end of the dive, a Gorgonian Cowrie.